Welcome back, everybody. Big D stock trading. Had a hell of a 3 weeks, really. Like we went from 16.5 to like over 19K. And I'll show you how we're gonna do it, how we did it. It's gonna be kind of a longer video because we got to break down a lot of stuff here. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And let's get into it. So the market has been generally on an uptick for the past few weeks. There's been some down days. AQST again. I hate when Robinhood does this. I found if you go to another stock below it and just go scroll over to it, you're fine. But yeah, AQST. This is the stock that I was taking haircuts on, like left and right, and should probably sell it. But I'm looking for it to go to $1.50, $2. Right now it's all profit, so we'll see what happens on that one, for real. But really what the big story is Bitcoin and other cryptos right now. Gotta scroll down a lot here because my BTC, I hate Robinhood right now, I really do. Details, we're doing pretty hot on that. Average cost of about 7,500, and that return looks pretty sizable. I just wish I had more skin in the game at the time. But at the time, Bitcoin was plummeting. It went down to like $4,500. It just shit happened. Bought into some Doge again. My ETC is good. Ethereum Classic. Solid. Wish I would have kept more. I sold a bunch back in the day. Back in the day, meaning like 2 years ago. So let's break down some of the stuff that's happened. So I sold my stake in BBY, and that doesn't stand for a big booty. Yeah, it stands for Best Buy. So we're gonna take a look at what went down. Got a dividend along the way, so I made a little bit of money on that one. 24.67, made about $25 in the play. It's a lot of money to be putting on only $25 gain, but I had to cut it loose, and yeah, I just had to cut it loose. And then I bought TNXP with that, which is a play that may or may not be good. Biotech stock looks very promising from some of the reports I've read, but when I bought into it, I'm down 20 some bucks, but it's had it was definitely up. I could have sold it and made a decent profit, so who knows what I'm gonna do there. We'll see. And then I sold Nano Dimensions, which is NNDM. They're looking at 1402 right now. So made a decent amount on that one. 89.37. So almost $90 on that one. So that's not so bad. Use that profit to buy AQST, as you guys know, one of my favorite stocks. They have a March 2nd, I believe, is a FDA approval for one of their drugs. So little down on that one, but I have a little time before then. Hopefully that one comes back. The really bummer of it is Twitter, because right now it's hot. It's super hot. It's gone up like crazy. I made a little bit of profit when they banned Trump. It went down like 10%, so that's when I got in. I made my money, but man, I could have made a lot more money. But hindsight is 2020. Made $37.81 on that one, so close to $40. So I sold it at 2 different times. I sold half of it to buy Nokia. I sold half of it to buy IBM. Let's just go over here. So yeah, I'll admit that I'm a dumbass about this Nokia play. I got caught up in the Wall Street Bets, GameStop, AMC deal, and it spiked. It wasn't even a short sell. It was just associated with those plays, and it spiked up. I bought in when it was spiking, and I'm gonna hold. I'm not gonna sell. Not gonna sell it. They're in 5G technology, not the cell phones. I remember when raise your hand if you had that brick blue and black Nokia, where you could go to the mall and the kiosk and buy the new screens for it and just, snap them on. So yeah, I'm going to hold. We went from 14 profitable trades in a row to 18, and I don't really want to mess with that number because remember, even if you're down on a stock, it's not a loss unless you sell it. So kind of tongue-in-cheek there. But, yeah, so the Nokia, I'm going to let that ride. But let's go to IBM. And IBM, they had bad earnings. I did capture a dividend on this one. So we'll just see what happens. I firmly believe I'll be able to make a profit of some sort on it. I'm not too concerned. Don't have a ton of skin in the game on this one. So, yeah, everything should be all right. So let's go to another play I had, HYLN, HYLN. And HYLN's been down a little bit. I sold at a good point. This stock could go back up. So I made a 42.01 on this one. And not so bad. Not so bad. So I used it to buy CLOV. Let's go back to the portfolio. And I'm down a little bit on this one, but there's a lot of short sellers to it. Let's see. The 5-year, it's a new stock. Newer, started out, in the summer. So there's a lot of short sellers, but it's definitely a disruptive stock. ARK Invest bought it, and I really see this being like a, $25, $30 stock. But, I mean, who knows exactly. So we'll see what happens there. But, yeah, tons of growth, tons of potential here. If you want any free stocks, I'm on Robinhood. I'll have the link in the description. So sign